Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for July. Thank you so much for tuning in. My apologies that I'm not here at the beginning of the month. It's already halfway through July, but I figured we still have, half left. So let's just do a reading anyways, okay? We just had the full moon in Capricorn, so if you have an Aquarius rising sign, then that was your 12th house. And overall, I'm just sensing this subconscious energy with you guys. You see, you guys are the ruler of the root chakra all the way down there, okay? The root chakra. But for some reason, your crown chakra is always active, always running, and so the highest point and the lowest point is connected. And I'm sensing that your subconscious basically has a lot to say. For some of you, you may actually experience that this area just becomes louder, like it either speaks loudly through your dreams. It might actually make noises, like your stomach actually makes way more noises. Sometimes it communicates, your gut feeling actually makes noises through your stomach, to your area over here, and it just makes those grounding noises, like and sometimes we like eat food or we're hungry and it tells us like, listen, we need something to do over here, we're very bored, like send us something, anything at this point to like work with, because we have a certain purpose and we need to do something. And I feel that I haven't been doing something for a long time, so come send something my way. And I feel like your subconscious energy is coming forward and it's letting you know what it needs and what it's here for. And I'm sensing that certain things that shouldn't cost so much energy and is just a natural response of your subconscious and just your intuitive guidance and things like that, answers and guidance and clarity and all of that is found there. But yet I'm sensing like it's just all you've kind of been filling up those areas basically with your mind and with your head space basically. And I'm really sensing a lot of activity around the head, the crown chakra basically. And so I understand it because it's a comfort zone, and anything can become a comfort zone if you get used to it, and even if it's healthy for you or not so much, if it's harming you or really serving you, anything can become a comfort zone. And I'm sensing that your subconscious is like sort of a little bit over it, okay? It's becoming more loudly, it's actually more out there, it's just changing, it's just changing. Like, listen, okay, I've been waiting, I've been patient, but I have a lot to say. And it's feelings and emotions that are stored there. And it's like, we need a clean out. We need to get it out. We need to send it all the way up to the head space, right? To the crown chakra, so you can actually deal with these things. And so we don't have all this space so crowded. That's an energy and something that I'm sensing that I wanted to share with you guys. It's not necessarily about getting to the top as quickly as possible. It's all about how you feel about yourself when you're getting on top of that mountain. And it's like how you deal with the journey, and the journey itself is more important than actually achieving and getting to the destination. That's something that's really an important theme around you guys. It's been like that with your health as well. Your health is also like when you have a happy body, you have a happy life, okay? And that's something that I feel you're being reminded of at this time. Maybe already like 2-3 weeks ago, when you started to actually sense some stiffness maybe in the spinal area, some headaches, some lymph, I'm sensing like the lymph node basically in the neck area and stuff like that. Just overall like your body responding to things more, well, I think less easily. It just vibrates differently. It's like it's not so good with negative energy or with low frequency food or low frequency thoughts and things like that. Like your body is responding more obvious. So it's just here to guide you. It's just here to let you know, like, listen, this is really, really good and this is not so good. And this this we really shouldn't even be thinking about anymore. You know, that's an energy I'm feeling. So your body, and your, you know, your physical body, your subconscious, you know, conscious level, your soul's vessel basically, and your mental body are like really realigning, like reestablishing a bond and a balance and a foundation. And I think if you set that new foundation, if you invest in setting that new foundation, you will definitely benefit the rest of the year from that. And I do know that there's been a lot more going on, a lot of come at you guys, a lot in 11th house as well, a lot of energy in the 11th house. And that is like has to do with the groups of people you hang around with, how people perceive you, your community energies, like, you know, just friends, deep, long lasting friendships and things like that really has been come up for questioning. And yeah, it's not an easy energy, and a lot of subconscious things that were stored there are coming up that normally you kind of don't have to deal with on a daily basis. It's there, but it's not really there, but now it's there. Okay, so 606 energy, really, once again, that health, having that health aligned basically is really important. Don't freak out if you take a couple steps back in your health journey or anything, maybe are on a weight loss journey or a weight gain journey. I mean, I don't know, just anything applied to your own personal life. And you might see that you take a couple steps back during Cancer season, or you have been taking a couple steps back during Cancer season. Don't worry about it. It will ease itself out again, but don't take it all the way up to the heart space area, your crown chakra, and let it, you know, sit there, because then you're sort of prolonging the energy. All right. So we have a 7th house energy coming up because we're moving into your opposite sign, Leo. Okay, so I am sensing this energy of I earlier on got like the number 33 as well. So some of you have turned 33 in January or February, and I'm sensing like you really have that half year talk with yourself. It's like, okay, I set certain things into motion, and I'm this far with this, or I'm that far, and I wanted to be here but I'm not. And so it's like reestablishing a certain foundation. It's not only for the person who turned 33, it's definitely also for everybody. It's just to have your check-in with your own solar, you know, well, you're around the sun. Okay. So for your solar return in January, February, it's like, where do you want to go from here, you know? And take the just write down about this next 6 months, like what you would like to establish for yourself, and do a check-in, like what were certain things and goals you set for yourself this year. I don't think that, you know, you necessarily have to always be, you know, like you set a goal and then it has to be perfect, when in like you have to achieve this and that and that. You're not in a rush, but at the same time it's always good to have certain guidelines for yourself. And you know, in the middle, like just the check-ins, basically, they work as well. They're asking you to go outside of yourself, go outside your head space, but mostly be one with nature, connect with nature. It's really helpful and very healing. If you have to have tough conversations, you have to have meetups with people, do it outside of your own house, of their house, or whatever. Like, go outside. Restaurants, bars, things like that also would work, because it's, you know, neutral territory. Very important, muy importante. very important. Okay, one sec. All right. Yes, so that's very important. Could be forest, could be the park, could be anywhere, you know, just neutral territory is what I'm hearing. They're saying go outside and get some fresh air. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and have some fresh air, and then come back in and think about things again. Look at it again. Talk to that person again. It's like, go outside, take it in, the fresh air, and, you know, reset your energy, and then go about it again. Don't get lost in the frustration. I'm sensing with you guys, and I have like... I don't want to be preaching, okay, Aquarius, but I'm just giving you the quick runabouts, okay, things that I'm channeling. Apply it to your own life, obviously. I don't know, you know, exactly what's going on, but I'm getting this collective energy. I got lost. One sec. I'm getting this highly frustrated energy, frustration with yourself, frustration with having certain expectations and having, you know, not the right outcome, and it's not aligning, and it's like you sort of do the whole blame game thing, or go about it in a way where you're like sort of punishing yourself for not being perfect, or vice versa. But I'm also sensing the frustration towards the outside external, so people and expectations to people, and it's like it's not being mad, or it's not that, or it's not like this, and you expected that, and it's like, it's just, communication is key. If you have a certain expectation and you express yourself and you communicate it, then the chances of it minimalizing to, you know, you being disappointed, or you ended up frustrated, or you ended up, you know, not having your needs met when you already feel like my needs aren't even that high, and why can someone meet it? Everyone is going through it, and everyone is inside their shell, and not everyone is really attuned with other people's expectations and things like that at this time. So if you communicate it clearly, you know, get their attention, you communicate, you learn how to communicate before, you know, something either frustrates you or whatever. It's like just being very, very clear in your communication will help you greatly. Also being more assertive, because you are learning to be way more assertive, Aquarius, and it's working. It's like, not like everything is cool, everything's fine, all is well, all is good, yes, it's fine, I'm not mad, it's fine, to like, I'm never speaking to you ever again. What? What? Especially if you have some Scorpio in your chart. It's just, what happened? I thought we were all cool. I thought you were mad. I thought you weren't frustrated. I thought you weren't disappointed. What has happened? You know, many times you guys have surprised someone. So you should already know. They cannot read into it. There are certain people, especially the fire signs, that don't know how to deal. They just don't. Okay, anyway, let's move forward, Aquarius. Let's move forward. And like I said, because you have that 7th house energy activated at the 28th or 27th. Let me see. It is actually 28. Yes, the new moon in Leo. It's 7th house. Okay, so that means that, especially with the lovers, here we go. Here's you. The lovers, and even especially when a Gemini, it's like making decisions, getting out unstuck. Beautiful though, very powerful energy. It's like that communication is to making commitments and sticking to it, but making a commitment during that communication, like, this is my expectations, well, these are mine. Okay, how can we make them sort of come together, and how can we both commit to one another's needs, our own needs, and keep the boundaries, but stay in communication. If something changes on one side, maybe something needs to change on the other side, so we keep things equal, we keep things balanced, we keep things working and flowy and oiled, you know. And so that will get you out of this space feeling like you have to overthink. It's like, before you get stuck here, you know, trying to solve the problems, that actually someone else is involved, someone else's, you know, side is involved, and so you can come to the middle ground, and there you can sort of let things go. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. I'm seeing that a lot of frustration has come from you going internally, fixing a problem that's actually an external problem with another person, and then ending up being it's way too much, and then that whole person kind of sort of needs to go to the trash. It's like, I cannot deal with this, you go. You know, because of, there is a little in-between thing, like a middle thing, a middle piece that's missing, and that's maybe where you fear lies. Like, maybe, you know, this is where you're comfortable, and then there's this middle part, and you might have some fear about the middle part, about before someone, you know, just reminding someone or saying something. Maybe you're not comfortable, and then you wait till the end comes, and there's the end result, and you already knew in the middle part that it was going to be that end result, and you were fearing, and in the middle part already that will be the end result, and so you ended up here. Okay, so I'm sensing that you're working through your fears by being more assertive before everything is already so done and over with, and nothing is there to be changed, and then you express yourself about how you feel about the end result. So I'm sensing some more assertiveness in the middle, and that's really going to be very beneficial for your relationships. All right, Once again, I'm not schooling you, I'm not trying to preach, but this is just the way that I'm channeling it. And I think, you know, they just want me to drop it all on the table and have for you to feel, you know, I'm not saying that if you are comfortable with the middle part, then that message wasn't for you. But I'm reading into the Aquarius collective a lot that middle part is kind of, has been an issue out of kindness, because you really are, you are a laid back person and you willing to give people space, and sometimes people don't do the thing that you would do if you would be given the same space, and so you feel disrespected because you would appreciate and love and have gratitude for that middle space that someone that you are offering them, and they just see it as endless amount of freedom, and you are always so relaxed and you're not mad, but then you do have those feelings like they would, but they maybe actually will be expressing it quicker, and they just experience as you being just such a cool laid back person, and then all of a sudden you're not, and then you're the bad guy because you all of a sudden have this reaction, you know, and that is not fair for you, because you deserve better from that. So I'm sensing you're getting a lot of justice from adjusting just a couple things and getting more comfortable with a couple things, and it actually is bringing you a lot of justice, because then people are willing to listen. Here we have the Four of Swords, much better energy. So you are healing, you're retreating, you're recovering, recuperating, recharging, all of the things that you need to do during the Cancer energy. That's just the best thing you do. Cancer for you is the 6th house, so that means that energy is like, it's just healing, recharging, doing all the things, you know, a little mask, a little foot bath, you know, manicure, pedicure, a little nap here and there, some journaling, some good food, just all of that, things that soothe you, make you feel comfortable. Like, that's the energy. We still have some Cancer energy left, so really highly advised. Just work through those energies, heal from it, center yourself again, and so from that space you're ready to like take things on again, because I'm sensing you coming out of this energy soon. You may have been distracted from something you actually were very passionate about, and now you feel like maybe I'm not passionate about it anymore. It's just because you didn't have enough space, and you weren't here. This is a place, your feminine energy, you know, your God, your subconscious, all of the place, you know, right here in your chest area is where you create. It's where you feel inspired and motivated and all of those things. But you've been like I said, like really crown chakra energy all the way up here. If you could see me right now, you see I'll touch my head. And so don't blame yourself for not being able to create like you would create if you were here. You were here. So here you create other things. And it's not always a bad place to be, but if the balance is off, it gets in your way, and you're being removed from feeling that passionate and excited, and then you're only kind of sort of left with like, why am I not inspired? Why am I letting this go? Why am I not being more consistent with this? Because you're not in that energy, so you can't blame yourself for that. You will get back there, and from that space you will create. From that space you move forward. You just had to deal with a lot of subconscious things coming up, boiling all the way up to your crown chakra energy, to your head space, and you had to deal with in your head space. So it was all just boiling up for you in order to deal with it and to let it go. Let me see. 5 of Wands is here. With the King of Pentacles, good. The 2 of Wands and the beautiful 6 of Wands. Okay, so once you get out of that space and you actually are showing up, there's nothing negative. What I'm sensing is when you get out of like, how to put that, where you come out of this 4 of Swords energies, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and then you come out, you show up, you like show some work, or you have those conversations, you have the talks. Only good things can grow from there. You're getting your recognition. People see that you are future focused. It's not about this is about the past and it weighs this heavy, and now I need to lay it on your, on you, and then you just kind of have to deal with it. It's like moving forward, I would like to, this thing that you do kind of, puts me in a position where I don't feel comfortable. So I would like this to change in order so we can move forward and I don't have to feel this way about you, because I actually really like you as a person. It's just your behavior that I don't like, and I don't want to look at you this way. So it's all about forward movement, and I am sensing people are open towards the communication, not to just talk about the problem. It's about, this is the problem and this is the solution, so let's work on a solution so we can remove this, because my end goal here is also not to feel this way, and not feeling this way by dropping it on you, and now you feel bad too, and so I feel like we're even. It's like, no, I understand it's not your intention, but it does make me feel this way, and here I am letting that out in order so we can work on a solution, because I don't want to feel this way either, and I don't want to make you feel a way about you making me feel a way. So let's just communicate. All right. Two of Swords is here with the Five of Swords. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the energy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's not resolved instantly. It's not about having an instant quick fix. It's about understanding the way there, the right journey there. Yeah. And eventually, oh yes, eventually you will get there. Look at that. It's like you first getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, but when you do that, here's the reconciliation, here's the balancing of the scales, here's the communication, here's the offering of apologies and acknowledgements. Like, hey, thank you for making me aware, and I see why you would feel that way. Let me work on that, and look at that. The balance is restored. The balance, the harmonious energy, the feeling like we're in this together again, and not just all both separately and kind of all both end up losing something in that. So I'm sensing it's very beautiful. It's like, yeah, being organized. So if you have a project coming up and you kind of been blocking it out, like you're not inspired, you're being hard on yourself about that, and it's like all kinds of going back and forward about it, I'm sensing you coming out of that. When you step out of that space and you show your work, it's done and you come forward, I'm sensing that there's reason to celebrate. And you're happy to be out of that rut. You're happy to be out of that space. Okay, I'm getting one of my angel message cards. Okay, here we go. 10 of emotions, 10 of cups. Oh yes, it gets good. When it gets better, it gets great, Aquarius. Here we go. Life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured by offering forgiveness and understanding and kindness to others. You're rewarded with unconditional love. That's beautiful, because that's what we just talked about. It's about opening up the line of communication, not to make the person feel bad and then you both equally feel bad and then it's all equal. No, it's about actually making someone aware, because you don't want to feel this way and you want to make someone aware and you want to work on a solution. And harmonious energy, and by offering forgiveness and understanding and kindness, doesn't mean that you completely, just shove all your own feelings off the table. It's about, I understand that you were really busy, and I'm totally, I totally understand that, but I do want to say that this one thing was actually really important to me, and I kind of expect, for you some support. It's okay if you didn't, but I'm saying it to you so it's like just communicating and on the future focused energy. It's like moving forward, I would express yourself. And then if people still treat you the same way, then you know it's time to go. Then it's trust people, okay? Trust can bad. King of Wands, yes, okay. So you're feeling good, feeling excited, and I'm sensing you're also coming out of in a new space when it comes to your health. You have some new things to do, this little things, shift things, sometimes it's just about taking an extra supplement, okay? Of course, always better to get it from real food, but sometimes one extra supplement never hurt nobody. Well, at least I don't think so. You know, I'm not a doctor, obviously. Like for example, I have that. I intend to go low on my iron, and I noticed, you know, obviously, like I'm a vegetarian, so already I'm missing out on some of those essentials. So it's fine, you know, I can just add to it. But the moment I get low on iron, done. Okay, I'm done. I start question everything. Just it's just like I'm getting tired. It's like, but not tired. Not like, hey, if I would lay down now, I could nap. It's like literally, how am I getting up these stairs without falling asleep? Kind of tired. So I know, like, if once I take my iron and with my vitamin C, because it's, you know, when you take vitamin C together with iron, your body just takes it in better. When I have my iron in check, I'm already so much better. So it's sometimes just about some little twitch, some little shift that actually has a great ripple effect. Because Cancer season is all about just adjusting that little thing and the little thing here and working around something, and it has like a ripple effect. You know, like the ocean moves and then it has like that ripple effect. So that's an energy that I'm sensing. Don't worry if like the end, like the last week and a half of July, you're still a little bit off in your energy, because it takes time to recover from an water energy and moving into fire. You know, the in order for the fire to start, things need to dry out a little bit, and then, you know, when you make a fire, how do you say, like a campfire, you need dry wood or dry things that are dried out, not like wet wood, because it just won't burn. So that's the energy I'm sensing. Take some time at the end of July. It's treated like Cancer season, and when August 1st gets in, you'll notice a change. Okay? Be kind to others, but mostly to yourself. Have compassion, have patience. Try to stay away as much from frustration as possible, because that's an instant connection to bad health, and nobody needs that. Okay? Because you got stuff to do, and you have amazing things to make and create and do. And yeah, you're just an awesome person. And the end of the day, Aquarius, you're my favorite aliens. Okay? I love you. I'm wishing you a really beautiful rest of July, and I will be back soon. I promise. I got some things up my sleeve, okay? That I don't have. I have no sleeves, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because I'm a little bit goofy. Bye. Bye, Aquarius. I love you. Bye.